Okay, Scott, we're starting.
Hey Scott, Damon from TrailerMade. Jen and I are out here looking at the foundation, and I wanted to give you kind of a quick rundown of how to do some attachment stuff. My purpose was to make this as close to a pad that you're used to building on as possible. So this is your sill plate. So you're going to through bolt here, you're going to drill 5/8 holes and put bolts through Simpson HTT anchors up on your king studs to anchor the bottom plate to the sill. On the end walls, you're going to put a screw about every 8 inches or so in a zigzag configuration to put your bottom plate down on the sill of the end walls. Insulation goes underneath your floor joists and over your stiffeners or your main beams in the house floor. So this can be a utility chase if you choose, but we recommend closed cell spray foam or at least open cell so you can get under these cross members and over these stiffener tubes. 7/32 drill bit in a 1/4x20 deck screw. That's what we use, but I know that Simpson and GRK and a couple others, maybe Senko, they have a self-tapper that's just a one and done drill head screw that you can attach your subfloor sheeting with. Make sure you put down a little bit of sill seal, pink foam, spray adhesive or something to make it stick when you're moving your subfloor sheeting around. Or we can do all of this before we send the trailers out to you going forward. The ones we have in Sacramento are bare like this, and I know that you and Jen wanted to see it bare so you could kind of get an idea of what's sitting underneath the house. So you can see the cross members are all tube steel. That's 1/8 inch wall, and they're 16 on centers. So every 4 feet you'll have a reveal for tongue and groove siding or tongue and groove floor sheeting, and you just trim in 6 1/4 or so inches. Run it down and give yourself about a 1/4 inch buffer all the way around for welds and metal irregularities and things like that. You don't want it so tight that you can't get it to fit. So leave a little bit of room, and anywhere you have gaps, just use great stuff and fill in your spray foam wherever you see daylight. Put a little bit of sill seal. We run a header with our steel frame over this that carries the roof load around the fenders, so the fender isn't load bearing. And you'll sill seal and tech screw the fender to the bottom of the plate on the wall. That keeps it from floating here and keeps it nice and tight and water sealed. When you put a membrane or a gasket underneath it, sill seal or flashing tape, butyl, something. It could even be a liquid substrate. So seal that up, glue the header down, continue on with the subfloor. Pretty easy stuff. If you've got questions, you can give us a call. We can run down. You want to run through this?
Yeah.
What is it?
The seal that you told me about to try to keep the...
Oh, underneath. So when you drill through this, underneath here, you've got enough space for a 5.5 inch or a nominal 2x6 green treated piece of lumber. So you can break, there's a little bit of thermal bridging right here, about 1 inch of exposed steel into the subfloor. So to break that thermal bridge, put a 2x6 under it and sandwich it with your through bolts. So you have a 2x6 underneath the sill plate and your bottom plate of your wall on top of your subfloor and the sill plate. Bolt that all together and off you go.
Thank you, Damon.
You're welcome.
All right.
Hope to see you soon, Scott. Thanks.
Bye.